Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 46. The following chart shows the cost of one DVD player at a discount store during each of the first 6 months of the year. The percent decrease in the cost of the DVD player from January to June was closer to. We have some keywords here. So they asking the question mark here is percent decrease in the cost. Okay, that is your question mark or your unknown. That is what they ask you. So this is the question mark right here. You have to answer that questions. And another keywords is from January to June. So it start in January, that the initial amount, and then the final amount is in June. Okay, and what's closest mean you can use %. You can kind of guessing, making sure it's close to the actual numbers. You don't have to be answer in actual numbers, just kind of like closest, right? So that will be make this question easier to working on. So closest mean is not accurate. Okay, it's just close. It's nearby. Okay, so January is the initial. June is the final. So we can find the difference, how much it decreased, amount decrease, decreasing, that's equal the initial subtract the final. Okay, so the initial is from January amount, you subtract for the June amount. Okay, so let's do that. The percentage, let's call it P, the percentage, okay, of decreasing. Let's say it's decreasing. That equal amount of decreasing over the initial amount, which is in January, right? So we already find the amount decreasing by taking initial is from January 200.99. We subtract 120.85 divided by 200.99. And this one also we have to multiply by 100 so that make it the percentage is word. Okay, so we multiply here by 100, multiply here by 100 in that amount. Okay, because our unit is percent, So we divide by 100, right? So to make the percentage, the unit like that, we have to multiply by 100. Okay. So now our job is simplify this expressions. And to make it easy, remember they just say find the closest one. They not say find like what is that. They just say find the value that's close to the accurate answer. So it's make it easier. So I just say here I have 200. I subtract 120. I divide by 200. Then I multiply by 100. That will make the question easier. Since we don't care about the cent, we only stop at the dollars. Okay, so this one will be equal 80, 200 subtract 120 is 80 over 200 times 100. Then we can cancel the 100 right here. Since 200 can be 2 times 100, right? So we cancel that 100. We have 80 divided by 2 is 40%. And the reason why we not round up to like 299 cents, we don't round up to 201 because it's kind of like not really easy to calculate compared to 200 because it's kind of even. When we're working with percentage, we have 100. Of course, we want something closer to 100, like even, so that we can simplify it easier. Of course, you can use the calculator to calculate it with the values, exact values of it. So for example, in this case, we have 200.99 minus 120.85. That will give you 80.14 on the top. Then you multiply by 100, right? Then you divide by 0.99. And then when you input this one in your calculators, you will get something. Let me calculate. So we take 80.14, we multiply by 100. Then we divide by 200.99. That will give you 39.87%. And this one is really close to 40%. So 40 is the correct answer. And also you see that this one is 40, from 40 to 50 is like really far, right? And from 12 to 40 is really far. So we kind of like make the 99 simple by just crossing that out and then use only like the whole number to working with. And that is all for today. Thank you for participating in this series and see you next time.